Okay, I think we are live. I just start Twitter Space. It's 9 p.m. on 9 of March 22, and this is the first time we do a Twitter Space in English for politics, and also this is the first time I'm trying this YouTube Live. So it used to be on Facebook, now it's on YouTube. Okay, so now we are with Carmen. I'm gonna put Carmen on speaker. Actually, it's also a test day because it's the first time for Carmen to do this one. And also, it's my first time to do on YouTube. It's easier, so I think more people can join us. So the point is that not everybody is using Twitter. So people who are not on Twitter cannot use the space, but they can be on YouTube. So you can follow the conversation on YouTube, and you can type your comments. I will read your comments, your questions, and I will reply. Okay, so now we are with, oh, Swazik also arrived. Okay, I can invite her to speak. And Carmen is here. Okay, let's start. At the same time, I'm going to share on Facebook because I think some people expect me to do this on Facebook Live. Okay, listener. So, invite to speak for Swazik and Carmen. Tak. So now I'm gonna just share information. Tak. Okay, I think Swazik is here. Are you here, Swazik?
So, Mark,
Yes,
est-ce
she's
que tu
here.
m'entends? Are we supposed to speak now? Or
Yes. It's just started. Okay, it's working. We are live on
Good evening, Carmen.
Space. Carmen, can you
Is
hear?
this working?
So she knows.
Hello everyone.
Yes.
Hello, Carmen.
Good.
Hello.
It's first time for Carmen
Good
also.
evening. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Swazik. Thank you for being here. I thought you're busy tonight.
I'm not sure I will stay very long tonight.
Okay, no problem.
I'm a bit tired and I have to take care of Patrick and Liam. Something a bit special tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How are you, Carmen?
I'm good. Thank you.
Are you in the apartment or are you at the club or are you somewhere else?
Yes, actually, I'm in the bedroom.
All right. The
So,
boys are sleeping?
Yeah. The sleeping soon. Yeah, very soon. Yeah, it's pretty hyper today. Is a bit late, but it's fine.
Last night the Twitter space was really very interesting. It lasted very long, and after that I couldn't sleep. So tonight I will not stay very long.
Maybe all of us are not going to stay long.
We're still hoping for people to join in, right, Mark?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't push too much.
I see that his microphone is turned off.
Oh, sorry. I was talking and then I just realized I was muted. I always forgot it. You didn't hear me at all now, Swazik, until now.
Until now.
Oh no. Okay. That's my mistake. I'm still a beginner in space and YouTube. Okay. Yes. Well, I don't know who else is coming. Let's see. I didn't push too much. It's the first time we do this in English, so I don't know if many people are interested in following the French politics. I can see 2 people on YouTube. I think we cannot see who is live on YouTube, so I don't know who's here. Whoever is on YouTube, if you want, can say hello in the comments. So the purpose now, for those who don't know, is that I'm doing this Twitter Space on my phone. And those who don't have Twitter, they can follow on YouTube. And they cannot speak on YouTube, but they can type a question. And then I can read the question and I can reply. Okay, I can see already Carmen, she put test on YouTube, but now she's not on YouTube anymore. She's on Twitter Space. That's it. So yeah, me too. I don't know if I'm gonna staying very long because we had quite a few late nights. I didn't sleep well last night also, but I wanted to give it a try. I want to make myself available for whoever is interested to know what I'm doing, what we are all doing, our French sympathisants and militants, that we say, that people who are involved and who are fighting for a purpose. And then so especially for couples where we are like what we call binationals. Carmen doesn't speak French, and very often she's she just waiting for me to come back late after some political meeting, or sometimes she's joining but she can be a little bit like bored because she doesn't understand, and so on. So the purpose tonight, we can talk for 5-10 minutes, or we can talk for 3 hours. I don't know. Let's see if we have many questions and many people who want to react. I want to have some feedbacks from other mixed couples, but also maybe I can is an opportunity for me to ask Carmen what she thinks about all this. I say if she what she understands what I'm doing, and maybe so you can ask some question, and that's it. What do you think and thoughts?
Yes, I have a question as well. As I thought is all the French people, they interest in politics, is because of UAV cultures. It's like they're not allowed the people who can talk about the politics in the group. Or is it all the French people they always talk about politics? It's like open talk. Is it an open talk?
Yeah, so I think well, it's when you talk
in
about
Hong Kong, it's very sensitive. We talk if we pick the side is your yellow or
I think it's
side it's a lot of it's argue with this.
Yes, I think it's cultural, and French people is like maybe American people also like to talk about politics. Some other maybe some other people like Canadian where they don't talk too much about politics, as I understand, and maybe I'm wrong. And I think in the French culture we talk about politics, but also about, I don't know, philosophy, about culture, and so like, I don't know. French people talk and think a lot about a lot of things, and so it's part of the culture. And also I think we are people who are like we killed our kings, right? We are revolutionary people, so we are. I think when we are not happy about something, we talk about it. So it's I think it's part of the culture. And then I think maybe because now we live abroad, we live in Hong Kong or other places in Asia, and we have some friends who don't speak English, but they don't speak French, and they may wonder why we post so many things about politics, why we talk about it on Facebook, why we talk about it on WhatsApp, why we argue about this and that, because we don't even live in France anymore. So that's it. I think maybe for Carmen it can looks a bit weird. I'm wondering what it is for Patrick also, for Swazik's partner, although he's not here today. We never had this opportunity to talk about it.
Well, Patrick is not joining because he prefers to watch bicycle competitions on TV tonight.
Bicycle competition.
Interesting. It's also very interesting.
Which actually are bicycle races in France.
Yes, pretty famous, yeah.
Yes, and he's passionate about all these bicycle races, especially in France, Tour de France.
Yeah. Yes.
And my answer would be a bit different from Mark's answer. I would say that culturally, yes, we have killed our kings, we have made a revolution. Talking about politics at the cafe or the restaurant is something you have to do. But it's true and it is not true, because it depends what you mean by politics. And when you say that, for instance, in Hong Kong, it could be dangerous because it would mean criticizing the government. Or in France, we have a tradition which is also to complain about the government all the time. It's to complain about.
Impressive. I'm very impressed of this actually.
Did you see?
Jealous. You can come. At least you can come. You can say something. Actually, I'm really appreciating. If I'm French people, I think I'm always talking about politics as well. But unfortunately, I'm from Hong Kong. And no chance to talk.
We have Laurent on YouTube who says hello. Hello, Laurent. We have 3 people on YouTube. Good evening if you're in Hong Kong. I'm having a beer. It's apéro time. Welcome to the same.
So can Laurent hear whatever we are saying, or is it just, what is the connection between YouTube and Twitter like this?
Yeah, okay. So it was the same as Facebook before, but I think on YouTube we can have more people interacting. But it depends. The first time I did on YouTube, on Facebook, there were so many people, my friends who joined. But yesterday night, we had no one on Facebook, so I just canceled the Facebook and we did only Twitter Space. Tonight we have YouTube. So Laurent, I don't know if he's here because he doesn't have the Twitter and he doesn't want to have Twitter, but this is here on YouTube, and I can say he's commenting. He's asking something. He's asking from Laurent Ashka, even if France isn't getting dangerous to talk politics due to some extreme reactions of the leftists that always scream fascist when we don't agree with them. And then he says santé. Well, santé, Laurent. I can hear. He can hear us. Okay, all good. So Laurent can hear you, Swazik, even if he's not on Twitter. So that's the principle now. So there's good thing with YouTube is that he can see me, but it's not very interesting. It's just me, nothing special.
No.
But he cannot speak. So, but you on Twitter you can speak, but you cannot see because there's no video. So I think it's complementary. It's interesting, and then that's it. And I think on Twitter you can be like kind of anonymous. You don't have to put your real name or picture and so on, or you can also. And on YouTube, actually, YouTube is about the same. Okay. So I'd like to continue doing some online interactions like this, and then we'll see. But today was kind of test also because it's the first time I do something in English. Maybe not many people are interested. Or everybody here I know, so maybe we just do this 5-10 minutes and then we stop it. I'm fine also about this. But I was thinking maybe if we have some people I don't know, because I shared in a few groups on Facebook and so on Twitter. If we have some last minute people who I don't know and just join and ask questions, so we can stay a bit longer. Let's see. I didn't push too much. I just shared some links this afternoon, a few hours ago, so maybe not people saw it. And so I can ask questions like, what about Swazik? What does your husband say about your involvement? Does he think it's something good? Does it make sense, or is it just like maybe some people might say it's a waste of time because it doesn't impact you too much because you are French but you live in Hong Kong? Do you have any feedbacks about this?
Well, first of all, I must say that I have a very good, very nice husband, very loving. So even if he's not on my political side, he tries to ask questions and to listen. And there are many things on which we agree. As far as the new choices in the French society or even in the US, for instance, all these new fashions about men are not men, women are not women, you must use these special pronouns and with
the woke, you're talking about the woke culture. Yeah,
except that I try to avoid the word woke because I think it's a cliche and there are many, many different social realities behind it. But let's say that So there are things to which we react the same way. Now, if politics is about political parties, candidates, and this is why we are so involved, you, Mark, and myself at the moment, is because this is a very important year. We are electing our president. It's very, very important at a time when the country is really facing a lot of terrible issues.
And also the National Assembly, legislative.
And the National Assembly elections as well. So this is, it's politics with a different meaning. It means really party politics, trying to learn, to listen, and it's a lot to absorb in very little time about the different programs. For this, I think that Patrick is a bit puzzled because I used to be on the left, and gradually I couldn't stand what the left in my country was saying and proposing, and gradually I thought that what is more sensible, what is more just, comes out of the mouth of a guy who is presented as terrible, racist, sexist, misogynist, horrible. Is really, and this is what my husband reads and hears all the time from the left American press. So it's very difficult for him to understand. We have long discussions. Sometimes he doesn't agree with me, but he's a very nice person, so he tries to listen.
Yeah, he supports your involvement, your commitment. You are trying to do something good for your country. I think this is important also.
I don't know what I would like to hear from Laurent, or can he write an answer? Or
that would be interesting.
Is he living in Hong Kong? Is he in a binational couple situation?
Can you hear us, Laurent? But his reply would be delayed because he has to type down, and maybe the YouTube stream is a bit longer, and maybe right now he's not a bit. Oh yeah, he said yes. Okay, so I think Laurent. I don't know which Laurent it is, but if it's Laurent I'm thinking about, maybe he's I think it's Laurent with his wife is from Hong Kong also, right? Yeah, he's fast. He can hear us. Okay, he's fast to. He's very active. He's online. Okay, so yeah, I'm wondering, Laurent, what do you think about your involvement? Okay, I think you don't have much time in the evening because you told us you have to take care of your kids and you have to be at home late. But actually, need to why we are here late at 9 p.m. is because I want my kids to be in bed before I can have some peace and it's quiet. Actually, right now my kids are not sleeping yet, so. Okay, I think I don't know if you heard, but some of my kids are not yet asleep. So maybe actually tomorrow we do 10 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. But yeah, Laurent, I'm wondering what your wife thinks about your. Maybe if you're not very very involved and you don't go to events every day, but you are commenting, you are spending time, you're watching some videos. Maybe she asked some question about it. She's curious, or maybe she doesn't care at all. She said, okay, what you're doing, or politics, okay, that's good. And then she doesn't care about it. I'm wondering if she's curious. Okay. So Laurent said, yes, but I'm always following politics. It's important for me, even if I'm not living in France. Yeah, well, totally. I think we all agree here. Okay. And I'm wondering if what your wife thinks about it, or if does she understand, and if she's interested about it. She can vote. Oh, your wife can vote for the first time this year. Okay, that's good. So she just got her French citizenship. Yeah, I think I remember. You told me about it. Okay, good. So she can. I hope she will do the right vote. Okay. So you explain to her. So Laurent writes. So I explain to her each candidate. Okay. So how do you explain this? Okay, that would be better if you were on the Twitter space, so you can explain to us. Okay. Well, now we can write down. But I think you can also use Twitter if you want. You can switch to Twitter and join the conversation. Okay. So now on Twitter we are only Swazik and Carmen and me, only 3 people. Okay. So, but that's fine. So I'm wondering what Carmen thinks. anything to say? I think that I'm wondering if Carmen understands the involvement, what's happening, what's left, what's right, and so on. And maybe she has questions, or maybe she doesn't need to know more. You know.
Yeah, actually, as I know, in Hong Kong, it's not many news about the election in France. What I'm watching actually is from China. From the China newspaper, it's an online news, something like this. So I'm not very sure, not because I cannot be like 100 sure is that because I never not asking you, Mark, right? And I said, yeah. So what I got is from the Chinese news. So it's for me. It's like I'm not French, but I guess my husband is French, and but I'm also interested.
Okay, cool. I think also we have some different topics. The main issues are different. In Hong Kong, you have people who are pro this or pro that, and are for or against the government or what this or that. But I don't think in Hong Kong we talk too much about left and right in terms of economics, like we used to do in France. Left is more like a communist, socialist, and right is more like a liberal in terms of economics, business. And nowadays, I think the left right is changing a little bit towards like progressist and identity patriots. So it's like it's changing a little bit. I saw like an interesting interview between Marion Maréchal and Zemmour. They're talking about it. I think French politics becoming more like American politics, where you have like Democrats and Republicans, and maybe Democrats are a bit more like woke or progressive or maybe kind of leftist, and Republicans are more about patriots and all these kind of values, conservative. I don't like to say I'm conservative, but yeah, I'm wondering if you have any comments about this. So Laurent said, yeah, you explained. I explained to her each candidate. It's quite easy. Communist, center, and patriots. Communist, center, and patriots. Yeah, okay, okay. Maybe communist. She I don't know if she would understand, because communist for her might mean something different from French communist. For us, I think for French people, communist is a very left, uh, very social, and then I can hear something about Carmen. You can, Carmen, if you're not talking, you can mute your microphone. Um, for Hong Kong communist might mean something else. For example, the Hong Kong communist or the Chinese communist, they are very actually nowadays capitalist, uh, which is the opposite in France. I think French communists, and we have a lot actually. We have Poutou, Nathalie Arthaud, Fabien Roussel, and Mélenchon. We have ecologists also. We have the Greens, which is still left but different. But I mean, the communists in France, they are all economically communist, left, left, left. But the Chinese Hong Kong communists, they are is more capitalist. So the meaning of communist, I think, is less about the economics, but more about the way you manage. That's it. I cannot comment too much about it. I don't need to. Okay. So, but yeah, in France we have ecologists. In Hong Kong, I think we don't. I don't think there's a Green Party or anything else like this in Hong Kong. There's some societies, there are some charities, but I haven't seen much in politics. That's it. Okay. So yeah, what time it is? 24, 21, 24. I'm wondering if you have any comments. Let me know.
I would like to say something to Carmen.
Oh yes, please. Yes, please.
Well, I think that you are very courageous to put an interest into French politics. It's quite complicated. There are so many political parties, so many candidates, And myself, when I try to understand Hong Kong politics, it's very hard because we understand vaguely that there are two positions, but the names of the parties I always forget. I'm never sure. So it's hard to understand politics of a different country, and I salute your courage in trying to do so for the French politics. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, thank you.
Well, to be fair, she's more helping to do what I'm asking her, but I want to say a big thank you for that. Okay, and then of course, I guess it's not easy to be more involved because she would need to understand more. But I think anyway, she step by step, maybe next presidential elections 5 years later. 5 years later, maybe she can speak French and she has French citizenship and so on. Maybe, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. So I hope she can develop more and more interest. We'll see if we need. I'm wondering what we can do to, and if we should do it to increase interest and understanding of our partners, because many of us have international partners. Swazik has a different. So your partner is not French. Laurent also, me also. So when we do some political events, it's just us and our partners are staying at home or doing something else. Maybe we should do some events there where we make two groups. So well, like it's open. Let me know what you think about all this. And Laurent also, Laurent is, I think he came. Oh, I saw him once on an event, but that was really politics. I hope he can join more. But now he's joining anyway because of COVID. We don't do like we cannot be in a restaurant right now, but it's easier to do it on the laptop and on Twitter Space in the evening. And actually, it's good also for people who are following it from France because I have a lot of friends, French people from Hong Kong who are currently in France. So 9 p.m. for us is 2 p.m. for them, so it's convenient. Or maybe they are working or whatever, or if maybe they're working Hong Kong time, so they would be available also. So I think this time is quite convenient. At least it's convenient for me because late at night like this now is the right moment where I can focus and have some quiet time and follow politics. And also it's good for the French time zones. So most things happen in the evening for us, and which is afternoon in France, morning and afternoon. So that's it. Kitty, we have some. We have one more person on Twitter Space. We have 4 now. Kitty, okay. If Kitty wants, if she wants to speak, she can. I invite her to speak because we are not many people, but maybe she just wants to listen. I don't know. Okay. And online we are 3 people on YouTube. That's it. Well, it's a start. It's the first time we do it on YouTube, and this in English. And yeah, I think well at least we can. We managed to exchange some ideas. Let me know if you have any topics you would like to tell us about. Laurent says, indeed, we love the politics debate in France. Always interesting, very busy. Now in MTR, going home from job. Oh, Laurent is going home now from his job. Okay. Late. Laurent is working until 9 p.m. Wow.
Yeah, if I may, I will not stay very much longer. Carmen, I want to congratulate you also on making all these beautiful stickers and hats and T-shirts.
Ah, yeah.
That's great. And
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You should make a small business. You should make a small business of it. I would gladly buy something.
Yeah, well, honestly, I love the French culture. Actually, it's most of the French Hong Kong people. I love the French culture very much. That's why, I'm happy to do some designs like some designs about France as well. I'm glad you love it.
Talking about this, Swazik, you won some of them. I think the hats. We didn't finalize it. We meet on Sundays. I know you suggested to meet at Bistro Breton. I think it's good. It's a good choice. I have another option also for this Sunday because I have a farewell party. Unfortunately, so many French people are leaving in Sheikh O, and I know a good restaurant there. I'm wondering, do you want to do an event there? Sheikh O by the beach. That would be interesting on Sunday lunch. I don't know if you're still available.
Well, no, actually, I'm so sorry, but tonight I had completely forgotten. It's terrible, but this week is Patrick's birthday.
Oh,
And,
Cannot miss this.
So Liam is organizing for us to have lunch Sunday because Friday Patrick it's Friday, but he is working. So Sunday we will organize a small lunch for him. And so
Sunday, okay.
I'm not available on Sunday.
Okay, so we don't do Sunday. Actually, we could do. What about Saturday?
Saturday, why not? Yeah.
Okay, we keep it. I will ask a few people, and then well, if it's just a few of us, maybe we just meet at in Discovery Bay. I don't know. And Laurent, let us know if you're available this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So yeah, okay, that's it. So after, well, we are just a few of us, so we don't have to stay too long. I think it's good test. I'm happy that today we test the YouTube is working. So tomorrow I'd like to, another day I'd like to do another one. Maybe before you leave, Swazik, what do you think? Are you available tomorrow evening also? And Laurent, I don't know.
Tomorrow evening.
Same time?
Maybe not very long. Same as tonight.
Okay. I'm thinking. Anyway, it can be tomorrow. It can be another time. I'm thinking the next topic could be voting for French people abroad. Is it really worth it? Well, donc, well, this time would be in French. Okay, so voter pour les Français de l'étranger, à quoi ça sert? Ou voilà, l'intérêt des Français de l'étranger. So it's a broad topic. And I could be interested to do it tomorrow, but it doesn't really matter if you cannot join. I can launch it. It can be like tonight. It can be like 20-30 minutes. It doesn't have to be 2 hours. Does it? What do you think? Make sense, Laurent? No, I don't know why he said no. Okay, so yeah, makes sense for you, Swazik, if you make a next topic.
Okay. And meanwhile, I finally listened to the 12 candidates giving their programs for women. Finally, this afternoon.
Oh yeah. Actually, I didn't see it full, so I'm gonna watch it now. Because our space is not very long.
It would have been useful last night. We could have been much more accurate in our discussions. Frankly, it was a core to listen to almost all of the candidates. It was so boring, except for Zemmour, of course. But yeah, we have to listen to that because it's quite important what they have to say.
Okay, but actually, I'm gonna watch it now because we don't. I think we don't need to have make this Twitter space too long. Laurent said no, he cannot join tomorrow. Okay, no problem. So I think anyway, I will do tomorrow or another day. But yeah, we will switch back to French. But I think once in a while, if we have enough interest, I think it's a good idea to do again this space. Maybe another time, maybe on the weekend. I don't know. For our mixed couples who have people who don't speak French. Okay. So any other comment? Any last words from Laurent, from Carmen? Any questions? If no questions,
No thanks.
Okay. So yeah, okay, that's quick. So just 30 minutes. Tomorrow we do a bit the same. It can be quick or long. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to watch a few videos I didn't have time to watch yet, like what did you say? So okay. So thank you everyone. It was good. I'm happy that YouTube works. So from now on, everything will be like this. Laurent says, "Have a good evening." Have a good evening, Laurent. Have a good evening, everyone. So next time will be again on YouTube and Twitter Space, and so now I will prepare in advance and invite more people. Okay.
Good
Thank
night,
you, everyone.
Carmen. Good night, Mark.
Bye bye, everyone on
Good
YouTube,
night.
on Twitter. Bye bye. And